Hopefully some people are actually starting to head towards the actual joining the lobby now. God, had to get someone to wake up, so I was starting a little bit. Just making sure that everyone can get into the lobby now. I can't invite people because of crossplay. Come on, lads. How's everyone doing? That's not good. How's everyone doing today? Hello, Saeed. You're actually awake this time. You race later on, so don't fall asleep again. Don't fall asleep again this time. We've only got 4 of the United States guys in, so where's Parker? Yeah, you grab yourself an energy drink. Go do it, because you're gonna need it. You're on, I think it's 3rd. So, yeah, you're gonna need it. The England race is 7:45, yep. I know. Well, might be a slight bit later considering we're 10 minutes in and by the looks of it, no one's actually sorting themselves out here. So they can
What the fuck?
Get themselves in here. It can't be this hard. Come on. Doesn't matter who said. Right, lads, can we get this sorted? Who's the fifth one again from this one? P Shadow. Come on, lads. Hello. Hello, Bloodwave. How you doing? I'm not entirely sure why my head's why is my head's using the same one as same colouring as the rest of them. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare. Oh well. Alright, settings. Rules and flags. Strict. Safety car off. Yep, things are on. That's normal. Yep, that should be good. One shot 18. Yeah, that's right. We're doing it Brazil. We will get started eventually, lads. Just waiting on a couple more to get in the lobby. We've got 4 Americans. I can't believe that. Jack, because if I'm host of that lobby, that creates a lot of problems. Yeah, if they join, yeah. I doubt people could be that sensible though, but let's hope this. No, not smart. Coordinated, maybe. Still waiting on a couple of people. There's only 7 in the lobby right now, and 4 of them are American. So we've got 8. So we can 4v4 if necessary. It doesn't look like we've got any sort of sites of... It'll be 4v4 it is? Let's hope Odzado's internet goes. Let's hope Odzado internet holds up for the race. Yeah, still not racing either. That's a bit unfortunate.
'Cause I can't see anything. It's just a blank screen. 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 It's just
Everyone needs to ready up then. And then we can go for the first race of the night. Hopefully just quickly get well, we're looking ready to go. Going to make sure we can get right, here we go. Now those two are the team captains, so we'll be hopefully ready to go into the next one on the end of this one. But Brazil, here we go, 18 laps, it can rain. We might be here forever if it does, but if it adds to it, I guess. The whole reason why crossplay was meant to be on isn't even here, so it could be a little bit of a problem if it does end up going in that direction. But we're going to do 4v4, so 36 points still up for grabs for people. But it's drive for quali, so one-shot qualifying. 25% race, same as yesterday. If you're here, you would know that the sprint format, sprint point scoring format is the one we use for this. And we had some pretty good races yesterday. USA Netherlands was actually much more competitive for a short while than we thought it was going to be. Scotland versus England. Scotland almost underestimated England, but we won nonetheless. Sweden got 4v5'd, so there's a bunch of things that can happen here. I'm going to set up the track map. I'm also going to set up the thing. Knowing that we've got, there you go. Yeah, we've got both teams that are using the same colour background. The cars are different on tractor, the gold to the matte silver. So we will be able to tell which car is which, but not, well, I also know which team is which, so it won't be too much of a difference to the rest of us. As we currently have Ella, Mieszko and Shadow, currently 1, 2, 3. The rest of the American guys following up in the 4 behind. Roller in 8th, he must have had a bit of a problem, I think. But most of the guys here are tier 2, so, well, on the European 1 team. So there is certainly a chance for Europe 1 to show some of their might today. Bearing in mind that these are realistically the team that you would be... Scotland and Finland is going to be the hardest, absolutely. Absolutely. But it is what it is. Roller's out, so Roller's at the back of the 8 for the day. And up to the line, Ella's going to be on pole by just shy of 2 tenths. Had a spin, Johnny didn't have much of a great time himself either. So it's 3 Europe 1 guys, Team Europa guys versus... well, followed by 4 Americans and then Roller. So, bunch of guys still going to have slow lap boo. It is what it is. America looking to continue, well, possibly capitalize on what happened yesterday. They had a great time in Bahrain up until Elite took out Johnny. So they're looking to make amends, hopefully looking to put points up on the board for the first time. But USA will probably take solace knowing their 2 hardest games are out the way first. But here we go. That looked overcast. That got really dull really quickly, didn't it? Holy. It looked like we're dry for, at the very least, to start the race here, Brazil. Let's hope Pozzado's thing holds up for enough. Well, it's formation laps on, so we get to admire the difference between the cars at the moment. You see the and then you've got followed that up by two further blue and gold in P Shadow and Mieszko. All right. With that, so Shadow second, Mieszko third. Abmo in the first one for the United States. Stars and Stripes looking to put on a show against Team Europe. These two liveries are probably so close that someone's getting a copyright strike. You've got Skittles way off the back at the moment. Apparently everyone decided that their tyres are going to get warmed up at different times. But yeah, here we go. Everyone looking to set themselves up back on the line. Ella sits on pole. Shadow second, sits alongside him in the front row as a Team Europe front row lockout. Mieszko sits third with Abmo fourth on the second row. Abmo looking to try and push him straight away, maybe force a mistake or two from Team Europe. Skittles and Osvaldo sits themselves on the third row, and Johnny and Roller start the back. Johnny with the shining light in the United States team yesterday. And, well, he's going to have to put on a special show if he's going to do the same tonight. As we are looking to be set up for the race now. I can't see lights. 4, 5 red lights. And Mieszko jumped to start, and he's going to drive through immediately. And with this lights out, away we go. Shadow jumps into first off the first corner. Ella into second. Shadow goes extremely deep and almost pushes his own teammate off. And there goes one of the United States team just flying through turn 2 and getting Mieszko immediately, who will drop to the back. Probably the end of the lap. Johnny in 5th. Skittles is 6th. Ammo to the back immediately. Something must have happened there. Oh, Johnny's got damage, and I think Skittles as well. Something happened at the back here. I'm not entirely sure what it was. These guys at the back are about to realise how absolutely terrible driving without a front wing is. Still all the way going. We still got going a good battle going through the front. Bearing in mind it's just a case of who scored more as a team. At the moment, 1-2 still occupied by Team Europe. Ella did lose his first position, though. The start of the race not very kind to him. Mieszko will drop to the back, so USA might be able to put something together here. As for tyres, let's have a look at what tyres everyone started on. So Skittles and Abmo starting themselves on the softs. Roller gets 5 seconds for speed into the pit lane, and Team Europe seemingly falling apart at the moment. Bearing in mind it's probably fourth and, well, last and second last in this particular race might be Team Europe. If they get 1 and 2 as well, then it might be a lot more interesting. As we see Skittles set the fastest first sector there, or it looks like it. And there's still a few guys trying their way at this. Skills has managed to get right back up to Mieszko, and somehow this has happened. Skills actually had a decent chunk of pace. Johnny looking to get himself involved as well. Mieszko gets overtaken here, then this might cause a problem. Osvaldo at the front. Track looks wet. Or are you tripping? I think he might be tripping. I think it might just be a little bit shiny. I don't think it's wet. I can't see rain anyway, so I think we are still dry at the moment. Osvaldo is catching up to Ella like no tomorrow. If Osvaldo is able to put pressure on Ella here, maybe force a mistake from Ella, considering we already know that Ella is error prone at times. He's gotten a lot better over the last year or so, but he is still error prone, so Alzado might be able to push something to happen. Mieszko actually should be pitting at the end of this lap. If he doesn't pit at the end of this lap, he's going to get disqualified. You have to serve the penalty 3 laps from this point where you get it. Mieszko holding everyone up. Abmo too deep though, and it's not really going to be able to do an awful lot to try and get his way past Mieszko, who's done a fantastic job holding everyone off Osvaldo for some reason. It's almost like everyone's stopping halfway through the corner. John, if I was Skittles, I'd get in the way of Johnny right now, because he's probably a shining light. Oh, something happened there between Shadow and Ella. Shadow drops to second, Ella into first, and Osvaldo trying the back of P Shadow. We saw this a lot in Tier 2, and Mieszko does go into pit. So, it's currently a Europe 1-2, followed by an America 3-4-5-6, and then Ola and Mieszko both following up behind. Ola's not going to be able to go to the end on soft tyres though, so if he is, he's going to be really struggling at the end. So it's going to be one of those where America might be able to capitalize on something here. Crossplay looks to be going fine at the moment. We also know that's had some problems in the past, but at the moment it seems to be holding up nicely. They've still got a couple of people holding their own. Osvaldo holding their own on his own. Oh, never mind, he spun it. As soon as I say he's holding his own, he put it in the grass, and that's going to let most people through, and it's going to let Team Europe just stride on through, and that's for sure. They've got more than enough of a gap right now to even begin worrying about the teams behind him. Osvaldo only loses 1 position though. Does maintain a 3-4-5-6 here for the United States. As it stands, you would have what? 18. I think it'd be 18 all at the moment. It would be a point apiece, I'm pretty sure anyway. But Abmo's gonna be the leading first line of defense, for the United States here for a while. Roller gets the fastest lap, but I'm pretty sure F1 sprint doesn't actually count for fastest lap. Not that it would change any of the results from yesterday. At this point we're level, so it would change the result of this one. It's still looking like the Americans are just hanging on to each other at this point. So Skittles has had some problem here. He currently sits himself 4 seconds back. Mieszko didn't serve the drive-through, so he didn't. But yeah, there's still, Mieszko hasn't done his pit stop. I was just responding to someone on Discord so that they knew what they were doing for the next match. We've still got a few people fighting. Shadow and Ella are right on the back of each other. They're just towing each other over as long as they physically can right now. Yellow flag in sector 2, Mieszko's out! Mieszko's out! How has he crashed there? That is a rather impressive place to DNF. You see him in the wall there, so that's Mieszko out. It's guaranteed that, one of the United States guys is going to be able to hopefully take advantage of that. 9.5 seconds back, a mistake for Ella, or a mistake for someone like Shadow or Ella right now would throw this majorly in the direction of the United States. And we've still got a few people. Obviously, the 3 United States guys here just towing each other along at this point as well. So we've got 2 almost separate races going on at this point. The guys at the front, Europe, trying to hold on to their stronghold. And then you've got the guys in the middle from the United States trying to hold their own as well. Roller with the 5-second penalty. Roller also has to do another pit stop because he isn't getting to the end on softs. So it could be the case that pretty sure we still end the draw here. Don't think anyone would get 0 points from this because they're top 8 is top 8 anyway. So one of the United States guys need to get a position, or one of the or Roller needs to get a position for Team Europe. Something needs to change here. Admo coming into the pits now. Skittles might do the same here. If not, he's going to go one more. Which one is it? He's going in now. So Skittles goes in. Doesn't get a 5-second penalty this time. Admo comes in, which leaves Ozardo and Johnny from the United States out. Well, out there to try and fight at the moment. But yeah, it's looking like Ella and Shadow don't have a lot of competition in this race. It's just whether or not their team can help them bring it home. Mieszko's spin certainly didn't help. It looks like Skittles had just come out the pits. He's a decent chunk behind Roller. I was just checking that everyone is actually sorted for 9 laps time. Hopefully we can go straight one after another. But P Shadow and Ella again still within a second of each other. Just seeming like those two are working in quite nice cohesion at the moment. Roller currently in 6th, so at the moment it's going in the direction of Team Europe, but not by an awful lot. We've still got, well, Roller's done 7 laps on those softs, so he's gonna, it's possible that he's gonna run out of time and have to pit sometime soon. Shadow's still holding on. Osvaldo 10 seconds further back, or Johnny 5 seconds further back from that. I would be starting to think about pitting if I'm on the medium tyres around the end of this lap, maybe the end of next lap. Really is a toss-up through strategy here, I think. There's a few people who might look at this and go, might need to bring out a little bit of a gamble and go on the softs early. But it doesn't look like anyone is actually going to follow through on that. No one onto the softs early yet, anyway. Admo and Skittles obviously served their pit stop. Roller has served his mandatory pit stop, but I very much doubt he gets to the end doing 17 laps on those soft tyres. Another pit stop for Roller would put him back to 7th. So we might be heading in the direction of a draw here. Unless there's another mistake, it's going to swing the tide at some point in the near future. But here we go, through the second sector now as we watch Johnny, who's about 5 seconds behind Delgado. Looked like he had a little bit of a problem going through the final sector there. But Shadow and Ella both still holding each other at arm's length, probably still working together in a decent cohesion here as well. Roller probably trying to go after Admo as much as his tyres will allow him to. But Johnny's gone into pit now, so Johnny's going to go in early. Gonzalo stayed out, so we get to see the difference in strategies here. Whether or not the United States can try and twist something in their favour on the soft for the last 8 or 9 laps. But he's still got half a second splitting at the moment Shadow and Ella. Roller's also gone into the pits, so that should bring Skittle back into it. As it stands, I'm pretty sure there would be probably a 2-point difference if Roller was able to get Skittled again, but not entirely sure if he's going to be able to do that. These two still at arm's length, still about 6/10 between each other as they come through the final corner, and in comes Shadow. So Shadow is going to go 1 lap less than Ella here. Make sure that they are... We're going to see whether or not the difference in strategy works here. So Alzado jumps to second for the moment. Alzado still has to pit, so he won't be... He won't be doing an awful lot in terms of trying to force a wedge between Shadow and Ella. It's just a case of who makes a mistake now. Who is the first person to make a mistake with 6 laps left on the clock? Who is the first one to make a mistake? That's all we're asking. Otherwise, we're heading towards the draw. 4v4, so 36 points up for grabs. These watch Admo go round on 4-lap old mediums, 11 seconds behind Shadow, 4 seconds ahead of his teammate in 5th at the moment, who would have to do some sort of a miracle to get Shadow and swing that one in the direction of the United States. But we've got a lot of gaps heading in, a lot of gaps separating everyone at the moment. So Alzado stayed out, Ella stayed out, which is rather surprising because 8 laps on the softs is usually whereabouts you might put yourself in this race. But I guess there's a few that think otherwise. Maybe 7 laps or 6 laps might be the mark for some people. Yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. Someone's got off. Who is it? It's Skills. It's Skills. Skills has made a mistake on the second to last corner, and that might bring Roller back into this. Has Skills got damage? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like he got damaged severe enough anyway. And that spin might have just taken a point away from the United States. But Ella's going to come into pit now. I'd assume Alzado's going to follow him in. Alzado is going to follow him in. Alzado making sure he doesn't get himself a penalty. They both come in. Let's see where Ella and P Shadow are against each other. P Shadow obviously came in first. P Shadow going to go through turn 1, then turn 2, and now through turn 3 as we see Ella coming out of the pits. Ella's going to come out the pits. They're going to come out at roughly the same time. And P Shadow down the outside, has actually got himself in the lead of the race. And there goes Ella, extremely wide. He's still holding himself in. Yellow flag in sector 2. Ella spun it. Ella spun it. As we said earlier, we saw that Ella is definitely error prone. He's got a lot better with it recently, but he still makes the odd error, and there's another one that crops up just now. And it's possibly opened the door for the United States. Can they get close enough to Ella to possibly force something here? Roller gets past Skittles. Oh, Roller goes round. I don't think that was it pretty clean. And Roller not going to be the happiest person in the world about that. Alzado and Atmo. I mean, I was going to say, they did. Yeah, you did your part to give the USA some sort of points. Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag in sector 2. Roller's got again. His tyres are just burning up. They're burning up now. As soon as they start burning up, there's no way to fix them. I think that's the end of Roller's night. It is. Roller DNS. Mieszko DNS. So that means there's 3, 4, 5, 6 for sure for the United States. Is there any more left in this? Is there anything that Ozardo and Atmo can do to try and drag the USA over the line and win? All have left the session, yeah, that's not surprising. Here we go, 1 lap 15, heading towards 16, I'm pretty sure. P-Shadow onto 16, yep. If it stays like this, I believe it's a draw. I believe it's 18 all. I don't think the fastest lap counts. So, I believe it ends 18 apiece. We've still got some chance here of someone making a mistake. Ella's already made his one. But, it's not gone in the way that Europe might have hoped at the beginning of the race, that's for sure. There's a few people here that were expecting Europe to carry this one home. Someone not DNFing would have been great for the European team, but half their teams DNF'd this race, so it's not gone too well for them. We're down to 6 people. As we head through lap 17 now. Shadow into turn 1, now through turn 2, well in front and well and truly clear of anyone else. Ella currently 4 seconds up the road from Osvaldo, who did keep himself in check with these two earlier, but wasn't able to hold on for that long. We still have a possibility where a mistake still swings in the direction of Team USA as we head through the second to last lap into the second sector as well. Well, unless you're P-Shadow, who is apparently going to well, Skittle's coming over the line now, but P-Shadow heading into the third sector. You're disappointed in yourself. Fair enough. Early DNF's not how you usually want these kind of things to go, especially in a team event. And we still have a 9-second gap between those two, and then 4.8 between Ella and Osvaldo. And heading into lap 18 of 18, Osvaldo and the United States are hoping for a severe mistake, because they're going to need one for Osvaldo to take the position of Ella and win them the match. It's 5 seconds now as we're heading toward the end of this race, and everyone seems extremely just spread out. As we see... Oh, Shadow spins it! Shadow spin it, but he's reset to track and has no front wing. Oh my god. That's an incident worth, well, the stewards aren't a thing, so he gets, reset to track, so he gets extremely lucky in the fact that that's happened. He's going to get over the line. If he'd done it 1 lap earlier, he would have lost, well and truly. He's going to get over the line. He's just about got away with it. Gonzalo over in third, Abmo in fourth, Johnny in fifth. Skittle's going to come over in but he's not going to be able to do much more than 6. So I believe the math will be done later on, but I don't think that was very sportsmanlike, the reset to track, that's for sure. There you go. Reset the track normally would be a slam dunk penalty, yes. I'm not entirely sure what the penalty would be, though. It would be 1 point for each team. If it is 18-all, as I see, yes, then it would be 1 point to each team. Well then. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, Bloodwave. I did not anticipate people resetting the track. I don't know if we can, I'll get back to that one, but I think it's a draw. They don't get the win, Bloodwave. If they don't get the win, their team hasn't got enough points. I'm pretty sure that fastest lap doesn't count, so it'd be a point apiece. But I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what we can do about that. I need an invite from Rigo now. There you go. Alright, so we can join this one and set up the second one. Yeah, so Trumpus is actually racing this time. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who on earth is meant to be racing for? People who are meant to be racing for the Finnish team. Let's have a look. I know Hyder's not here. I know Alu's not here. And maybe Staber's in Barcelona, so it might be a free. Yeah, I think we might be as we are. Right, we're getting ready to go. And we've got the chat is going off one I think, the easiest way to see what's happening right now between the United States and Europe. MBMA has joined as a spectator. Fair enough. Yeah, the United States of that do not. Neither one of those teams are happy. I do not want to see any more reset to track, though. If everyone starts doing reset to track, I will just straight up ban it. It's a good it's a good likelihood that I ban it after tonight anyway. Wasn't anticipating anybody would go against. Even in sprint, you're not allowed to. Even at any sort of league event, I've never seen reset to track be allowed in a league. Not entirely sure why it would be allowed now. Why people would think it would be allowed now. But here we go. There we go. So, wow. At the moment, it doesn't look like Trompus is firing on all cylinders. Trompus, it seems like PC might be a little bit slower than console at this rate. Or going against console anyway. But at the moment, Jesus Christ, that is a Sweden high Swedish force at the moment in the top 5. In the top 4, sorry. BL4, Italiano, Smatters, and then Ake. Some of these guys clearly didn't turn up yesterday. They got 4v5'd and lost. But, yeah, Team Finland 3v5 is going to be extremely hard for them to do anything about that. Bearing in mind, 36 points has to be shared between them. So over the line, and Rigo gets himself on pole, and, well, BL4 invalidates, or no, actually, I think BL4 spun. Yeah, BL4 spun the car, so... yeah, he did. 8th place for BL4. You've got a few Finnish guys that moved up because of it. Maybe Bambino might be able to put something together from this point. Because that is not the greatest lap I've ever seen from him. But, yeah, so that's your qualifying list. We've got 8 people in the lobby again, so 36 points up for grabs. Trompus much lower than I thought it would be. That's not the greatest I've ever seen Trompus doing or anything, but 5 Swedes on the grid compared to the 3 from Team Finland, so they're always going to be at a disadvantage. Well then, here we go, 12 seconds until the start of the race, and surprisingly we haven't had anything remotely wet yet. But here we go, the race number 2. We're pretty much in the same boat as the race we just saw, and off we go. That was the 2 Swedish guys behind him, Ake Belita and Smatters, pushing each other out the way, a little bit of pushing and shoving, and might allow for Font to do something down the outside into turn 4. You've got Smithy and BL4 fighting each other at the back there. Smithy's going to go on through. Bambino trying to make his way into the lead of the race. The finish have come undermanned, but clearly not outgunned. There's Rigo in front at the moment, still one of the guys you would expect to bottle it come the end of the race. It's usually the case when Rigo gets anywhere near the front. Font getting past Matters as the battle of the tier 2 guys continues on into this into this off-season event, sorry. I should say post-season event. BL4 currently sitting beside Trompus and Smatters as well, as everyone's seemingly holding themselves close together right now. Bambino not able to do an awful lot to Rigo, and here comes Smatters on Font once again. It's a bit harsh, but you know, to the joke. Here comes Font, maybe trying to go around the outside of Smatters. A little bit laggy. And the only person on the soft is Font. So Font now having to defend from Trumpus behind. Smatters losing all the ground on Ake Bolito, and that probably works out better for the Swedish than it does than the Finnish. Smithy and BR4. Oh, and there goes two of them round. There goes Trumpus and there goes Font. And Smithy goes round the long way, gets himself up to 5th as a result as well. BR4 up to 6th. He's got to do some catching now. Font on the soft tyres is probably not how he imagined this race going. But, yeah, it's not great news for everyone at the back here. Bearing in mind, Finland need quite a good result just to stand a chance of winning a 3v5 versus Sweden. And if Sweden, after losing yesterday's 4v5 to the Middle East, if they lose a 3v5 here, this would begin to become embarrassing. Sweden, one of the teams we thought might have been right at the top of the entire thing. Yellow flag in sector 1. I think it might have been BR4. Something happened there, and I don't think BR4's going to be too happy about it. Drops 4 seconds off the back of everyone now. As Smithy trying to get himself within DRS range of Smatters, who can't do the same of his own teammate. But Ake and Bambino and Rigo, they're all still huddled up. Sorry, English is apparently failing me tonight. But Bambino has to get something done. He has to win this race. If Finland want to stand any chance against Sweden, they have to win this race. Bambino's going to have to actually win the race, not take 3 points out. Yellow flag in sector 3, and I think that's Smithy. It is Smithy. And everything that could go wrong for Finland right now is starting to head in the direction of going wrong. Ake Bolito not getting anywhere near Bambino, and Bambino not doing an awful lot to get near Rigo either, then sliding through turn 1. And now he's outside of DRS range, so he's now liable to an attack from Ake Bolito behind, and I think, without a mistake, Sweden might take this one quite early on. Font and, Font's gone round. Font's gone round in turn 1, Trumpus goes on. Bambino and Ake Bolito going at it. I think, yep. That's Ake Bolito going in front of Bambino, and now Smatters looking to get himself in on the fight as well. But coming through into the final sector now, Sweden 1-2, heading in a very similar vein to the United States match just not so long ago. BL4 and Smithy, it looked like BL4 got past, he did, and that might be another huge nail in the coffin for Sweden in this race, as BL4 decides the grass is the way to go on the outside there. And Smithy is still going to try and fight BL4. This is a relatively good fight I've seen from Smithy here. Bearing in mind, literally a week ago, not even a week ago, no, just over a week ago, sorry, BL4 was fighting for tier 1 title off of Mitchell, so well, there goes Smithy extremely wide. The Canadian is trying to hold himself on the back of the Swede. Font's pitted onto the medium tyre now, so he's going to go a decent way on that medium tyre, try and undercut everyone. Smatters is on the back of Bambino, and not an awful lot that Bambino is going to be able to do from here, I don't think. He's going to have to get himself in front of both of those Swedes, and it's not going to be the nice... Oh, and Smithy lost the tyres. Smithy lost the car. He's doing a donut in the grass. That might allow for Trumpus. It does allow for Trumpus to go past, and I said earlier the Finns may have come under man, but not outgunned, and I might be very, very wrong in that statement, as Bambino also puts in the wall out of turn 3. And this might turn into a slaughtering. This might turn into a might be the biggest scoreline in the entire tournament so far. as this is not good news for Finland, as they probably lose game number 1 in a group where losing games is going to punish you dearly, especially if, well, if everyone else is winning, considering Scotland won yesterday and the Middle East won as well, so this would be 3 teams with a win. If England beat the Middle East later on, there'd be 4 teams with a win going out of week 2. So it could be one of those groups that go anywhere and everywhere before the end of it. I've missed it. Which country? You can always sign up now and we'll put you in a team. We'll put you as a reserve for a team. Pretty sure there's plenty of teams that are in need. We've still got, well, httpPyro and Rigo fighting it out for the win of the race. These two, I think, will be very content with where they are and not entirely going to fight for our entertainment, shall we say. But yeah, Bambino 3.6 seconds further back and now under fire from BR4. There's more the battle you kind of expected to see right at the front of the grid, but we're getting in the mid to the back of the grid. So also Canada, we can put you in with the United States. They were 4-man earlier, so I think they would appreciate the extra man. Oh, Bambino's done it again off turn 3. I think he might just be getting too much curb there at this point, because that's not a mistake you make twice. Oh, there goes Bambino again! And any chance Finland had might have just been wiped away tonight. They're going to have to make it up. Bearing in mind this is their first game of the group stage, they're going to have to And then Smithy with 3 seconds as well, so there's a lot that's not going in the direction of the Finns right now. As we head towards the middle of the race, 9 laps in. I'm going to put my message out now to ship 1 and 2. If Staber and Alu was in, and Haida probably as well, this could have been a lot different, yeah, but when you're missing some of the guys, you do, when you have some of the guys not in, it brings up things like this, and as soon as you get into this kind of position, you're never really going to stand a chance. And the next grid is also getting set up so we can go straight to the next one as well. We still got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now for this for the Swedes, and there's not an awful lot that's going to change that. Oh, there goes the Swede. Maybe, just maybe, something can happen now. There goes one of the Swedes, httpPyro, putting it round again in turn 3. Everyone doesn't seem to like that corner for some reason. And there goes Trumpus into the pits as well. There might still be an opportunity. Seems like there's oil on the circuit. Nah, the oil comes later on. Middle East next, or Team Brownies as they want to be called. But yeah, J-Rave, sign yourself up. We can put you in. We can get you in a team. It doesn't necessarily have to be a team that we'll just try and find the most undermanned team that we can put you in. It won't be in Finland here though, because they have 3 guys who should be available more often than not. But so Bolito is still going round and obviously didn't lose an awful lot of time. He did lose a couple of positions to all of this, and Smithy goes in and gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane, and not the greatest thing I've ever seen. But we're gonna, well, Smithy's in the pit now. Bambino just set the fastest lap of the entire race, but I don't think that almost loses the car as well as we get on board with him. You saw the save. Smithy there as well. Here comes Smithy with Trompus as Trompus goes extremely light. No, you can. We're just also trying. We'll also try and find guys that if someone needs a reserve, we'll put you there first. It's what we mean, because we can't be having this kind of outweigh all the time. But yeah, no, you can go with the United States, absolutely. They will need the extra man, that's for sure. Might have to be a Team Brit though, because someone's just pulled knee ligaments and had to pull out, so we'll wait and see. A couple of people come in onto softs, Rigo and Smatters. 2 of the Canadians are in this team. Bambino and Smithy are both Canadian. They got adopted at the time by the Finnish because, I guess, hockey? But yeah, yeah. I am Pyro, by the way. You are talking to me. you are talking to me. Hello. But we've got, again, we've still got the oh, that's 3 more seconds there for Trompus, as he might lose out to Smithy and Bambino, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's going to matter an awful lot. At J-Ray, can you race in about an hour? Bolito goes to the pit now, so we see the 3 guys there, 3 Swedes on softs. BR4 the last one to come in, probably come in at the end of the lap. Bolito out there and out behind the other 2. It's Rigo seemingly quite a far way in the distance. Still probably a 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. Font gets 3 seconds as he's definitely tailed off of the back now. But yeah, it's looking very grim for Finland this time round. Well, for this race in particular anyway. BR4 gets 5 seconds to speed in the pit lane. It's not going to change an awful lot, but it might bring Bambino up a position or 2. It definitely would if he could keep the spins to a minimum. Out comes BR4 now as he goes through the pit lane. We'll see Smatters go past. We'll see probably Bolito as well, as BR4 is going to come out. And then maybe we don't see Bolito come out in front. No, BR4, sorry. Coming out the pits now. That's BR4 ahead. So yeah, we see BR4 jumping into 3rd right now. And then weaving to get his tyres up a little bit. And well, we've still got a front 4 of the Swedes, and there's no real threat to them right now. Bambino can try, but at this point he might be fighting a losing battle. Also, the Scotland and the Finnish cars are inverted colours, so that actually might be a good thing for when we eventually play. What circuit? This? Brazil. About 8:30. Okay, Bolio with the fastest lap so far. This I'll put you in Team Brits, and then you can race for them tonight, and we'll figure out a more permanent team coming in tomorrow. And still, Smithy and Bambino are going to go at it apparently now. Bambino's not had the nicest day, has he? I think we could all agree on that. He's started well, but the day's gone on, he's got worse and worse for him in particular. BR4 going to lose the position to Ake Bolito, but it'd still be a 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Swedes. As it's definitely 3 points for Sweden here. It's all good. It's a post-season thing, lad. It's just for fun. And bragging rights if you want to get overly competitive, but but either way, it's meant to be for fun. And here comes Bambino and Smithy. We're actually going to continue to watch this fight, considering this is the closest fight we currently have on the grid. As we are still on lap 16. And we still got, what, 2 laps left? 1 lap, yeah, no, 2 laps now, because Rigo's about to come over and make this. Gonna make this lap 17 now. And well, as soon as this is, we've seen fairly spaced a bit of fun, but the embarrassment lasts forever. It could be worse. Mieszko crashed out in about 3 laps after getting a jump start, so I don't think you'll be able to do the worst tonight. I certainly don't think that's going to be beatable. But I am the only available con to the next race, yes. 5 seconds for Bambino for speeding in the pit lane. He gone into pit. He gone into pit. I don't think he realised that fastest lap doesn't actually count, but what? Everyone, we're going to be 5 minutes late. Alright, Jerry, just let me know. Let me know if you're going to be able to get back for it, because we're getting a 5-minute delay for the beginning of the England versus Brownies match anyway, so it is what it is. You bought a little bit more time, so. We've got 1 lap 18 of 18. Rigo not actually dropping it right now, which is surprising. We've seen Rigo get a lot better at not bottling recently, and he might be able to take this one home as well. Wasn't able to do it yesterday, but he's going to be able to do it against the Finns. And the culture war will, quite frankly, was always going to be won by Sweden when they had this on demand. Fucking hell. But as it is, Sweden get on the board for the first time in the tournament in their second game after losing in the Middle East earlier. Rigo's going to win the race. Mata's going to come over second. Ake Bolito is going to come over third. BR4 fourth, and that'll make it 100% sure that the Swedes are going to win this one. Mathematic impossibility now for the Finnish to win from here. Smithy's going to come over in 5th. So it's not a complete whitewash for the Swedes. Dynamic. It can rain. We've just not had rain. And that's it. That should be it. We've seen a couple of people over the line now. There you go, Sweden 1, 2, 3. And even you got, so 4:30, yes, if you're I'm pretty sure 5 hours behind in Canada, but I believe, don't quote me on that, but yes. Wait, be 3:30, won't it? Wait, how far is Canada behind? It's in 40, about 45 minutes, J-Ray. Oh, extra today. 4 hour behind English. Yeah, it should be about 8:30 it starts, yeah.
Hello.
Extra is here.
Hello.
Hello. The way you worded that in the messages, extras, it made it sound like you weren't going to make it for the third one.
Yeah, just always complications with work and shit like that.
Alright, I'll tell. Yeah, they're running on about yeah, no. I'm not going to be in this lobby, Jack. Extras is here now, so Extras will take the final 2 races, because I have somewhere I am meant to be for 8 o'clock on a Friday, but...
Oh, God.
That was dependent on whether or not Extras got here, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
Jack, send Extras an invite. It should be able to get everything sorted by the time Bloodwave's got his team ready to go. However, that does mean we will have to change the stream over. We don't have Extras added.
yeah.
I'll join you. I'll join, invite Extras, and then leave.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
I'll join your session, Jack. I'll invite Extras, and I'll leave.
But that at least start the stream then.
Oh yeah, you've got crossplay on, haven't you? Oh, I can't even invite him. Yeah, you're gonna have. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying.
Oh God.
You're gonna have to add Jack. Extras on the A.
Jack who?
Alex Iron.
I'm pretty sure I got...
Extra, yeah, Milty just asked for your ID.
Oh,
You've got time, yeah, in chat. In chat.
Hold on 1 second.
We can type it out. But yeah, with that means that we are going to have to switch streams. So you just saw in chat that the second stream went up. Extra will be doing the comms for the next 2 races. I will keep these on in the background and make sure and keep an eye out to see everything going smoothly. However, I'm going to leave you in Extras as competent hands for the next hour.
I don't really want to be here, however, because of my eye, but like, what's got my eyes been absolutely killing me. But yeah,
sure? I can do the last 2. It doesn't.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry. I'll try and somehow take over, but my eye's been a little bit freaky tonight, unlike yesterday. So.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's up to you. If you want to stay, then yeah.
Oh no, it's entirely your call. Considering I can or can't be here. It doesn't bother me.
If it's important, then obviously I don't want to keep you here. But if
It's not. I can't say it because it'd be promotion for another league. It's a GT7 race. It's not that important.
well, never mind then.
So
Never
if
mind.
if you don't feel up to it, then don't bother.
Nah, sorry. No worries. No worries.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Just saying,
It's okay.
if J Ray can get back in time, he'll be racing for the Brits tonight because Benny Brunner's pulled his knee ligament and can't drive.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, right, I'm going to end the first stream off here. I'll be in a
The
bit.
stream should have gone up.